Plaintiff Tanzania Collins dated the defendant, but after they moved in together, she claims the defendant often ghosted her. Tanzania claims the defendant once left to buy cigarettes and he disappeared for 3 months. She's suing him because she claims he wrecked her car. Defendant John Graves admits that he disappeared while living with Tanzania, but says he only did it because he needed some space. John admits that he was involved in an accident in Tanzania's car, but he insists the accident was not his fault.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Well, I've been knowing John since high school. And we started off in high school, and he had a little traumatic high school year, but we was still good friends. And then we started being back together back in 2011. His whole gag was he would see me at the store, and he'll say, "Did you go to Hirsch?"
What's that?
Hirsch
high school?
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll say, "Did you go to Hirsch?"
Uh-huh.
And then I said, "Yeah." And then he'll see me again and say, "Did you go to Hirsch?" And I said, "Yeah." Then he seen me again. He said, "Did you go to Hirsch?" I was like, "No."
And you actually dated him?
Yeah.
You didn't think something was wrong? Go ahead, though.
Right, yeah.
You told him what on that final?
I just said no. And then he got on Facebook and found me on Facebook and then messaged me and said, "Did you go to Hirsch?"
Knowing that.
and I was like, "Okay,
you should get
won."
some money for that. How much you want for that?
Exactly. I was like, okay. And
so you
then,
gave in? Tell me how you gave in.
Because that last thing when he did it on Facebook, I was like, okay, all right then. I'm like, now he's going far. I'm like, now he really on it. So I was like, okay.
All right.
And then I let him come live with me. He came over one night.
Never left.
He never left. He never left.
He shares the expenses, right?
Yeah, he shared this.
Good. And what year did you all move in together?
2011.
Okay, and right at that time. And it's been all right since then, for the most part? What goes wrong for the most part?
He ghosts me.
How
And this is a new thing. I never known this terminology of ghosting.
Mm-hmm.
Like if somebody, now he would go say he gonna give me a pack of cigarettes and then leave for at least 3 months.
I thought you were going to say he'd come back in 3 days. No. I was going to say that was a crack run, but ain't that much crack in the world. 3 months?
No, he
got to smoke up Peru. Go ahead.
So right. he'll leave me for 3 months, and then he'll come back on Facebook and be like, "Hi."
You ain't never had him checked out, or y'all ain't never went together to get checked out.
No.
I'm gonna bring this mess to
I
me.
need to be checked out for letting him back.
And I need to be checked out for listening to this.
I know, right?
Lord
and then,
have mercy.
so after he ghosts me, after the point of time, he ghosts me again, and then.
What would he say when he comes back? What would he tell you?
You go to Hirsch?
No, no,
What
he
does
didn't
he
say I
say?
go to her. He'll just be like, "Oh baby, I was on one, I had to do something else, I had to do this and do that." And I don't know what he was doing, but that's what he said.
Telling you he gotta wait on that package, and the package didn't come, so you just gotta wait when they bring it. I don't know. First they said it'd be a few weeks, then they said it might be a couple more weeks, so I didn't know, so I had to be there.
Right, but then it gets better.
Yeah.
No, it gets worse.
Tell me what else.
Okay.
Then please tell me he comes back with a bag, right?
No.
He comes back broke after being gone 3 months?
Yeah. And then, no, the bad part about it is one of our mutual friends that we went to school together with, Then I looked around when he ghosted. I looked around up on the Facebook because she was my friend and his friend too. Got his picture up on there.
No.
Him grinning. And she said that's her man crush Monday. Him over there, him. And was the man crush Monday. And then so I messaged her. I was like, oh, because I call him daddy. And I was like, oh, so you messing with daddy now? And she gonna tell me it is what it is.
I heard that before.
Yeah, said it is what it is. That's what she told me. And then so I tried
What'd
to call
you say?
him.
And it's not what is happening.
Supposed to be.
Right, there you
what
go.
it's supposed to be.
All right.
And then I try to call him. He don't answer his phones when I try to call him to try to get in touch with him. Mind you, 3 months ago, he going to get a pack of cigarettes.
When did you all break up and why? You haven't even broke up.
We got back. We cordial.
All right, what happened? What was the last incident?
What we here for? The car.
Let me hear from you, sir. Give me some background.
Yeah, me and
She said you disappeared like a crackhead who's smoking up Peru 3 straight months.
No, it didn't go like
What
that.
you disappearing for 3 months for? Waiting on the bag? Waiting on that sack?
No, I had to
You
breathe.
didn't come home broke, so you're not waiting on that. What you gone for 3 months for? You give me your background. I'm not going to ask you. You go ahead and you tell me.
I had to breathe, Yana. Man, well, me and Tonsi, we went to Hirsch. And we share the same communication. We laugh at the same stuff. That's probably the only person that I can share my humor with that understand me, But, life goes on, and she had a lot of people passed away in her family, really. I ain't got that much family, and she don't have that much family. So it's kind of like we stuck together like this, but we tired of each other, but we really stuck like this, really connected. But man, I had to go.
Why?
Got to go. Like sometimes we'd get into it, like if we drinking or anything like that, but it hit her harder because of emotions with the people passing away. So it give kind of valid, or we went out to my friend's house, and I tried, see some of my guys and stuff, and she was, more tipsy than other people. And so she was arguing with me about a plate, get her a plate. And I'm like, we just got here. Why you need a plate of food? She like, I need a plate. Then cursing me out, talking about me and this, that, and the other. Then my friend, they go give her a plate. They go make her a plate. Here. All right, she got the plate. She still arguing with me. She still arguing with me about the plate, even though she still got the plate.
So you run off for 3 months over a plate of food?
It's not the food. It's the whole fight.
How often was the arguing?
It's twice a month or once a month or something like that. We just rip each other apart, but then we come back together.
Okay. And tell me about the car, ma'am.
Okay. Judge, he went to the store because I have polyneuropathy in both my hands and both my legs. So he was like the person that would go to the store and stuff for me. And so he first off, when he first woke up, he didn't want to go. And he had a whole attitude about going. Was like, I don't really feel like doing it. But then he just said, okay, he gonna do it. He went and he crashed my Jeep Compass. I have a 2008 Jeep.
Did you give him the car with permission?
Yes.
Okay. And what happened to your understanding?
Well, what he was saying was somebody hit him from behind that made him smack into somebody else. But see, because I have a really strong mind, I know that ain't the way it happened.
What you think happened?
Okay, yes, sir. I'm about to tell you what I think it would happen. He was driving too fast because, see, he makes my legs hurt when he drive. Like, how so you want to put your on the brake for somebody? That's what I want to do for him. And I believe that he was driving too fast and he ran into the back of the person's car. Now, I had insurance on the car. I got insurance on the car. But because I wasn't the person driving, they paid for the lady car but didn't pay for my damages.
And what has he said since then about
your money? He said that he wasn't going to pay for it. First, he told me he was going to pay for it. But then he said he wasn't going to pay for it because he feel that somebody hit him in the back. But the back of the car would not equal up the damage of the front.
You have the back, you have it?
Yes.
On your evidence, what page?
Yes. Well, I got the front of the car.
I see that.
Page 2. And the back of the car is page 3.
And the back wasn't like that?
No, it was.
No, before he drove it.
Yes. That's what I was saying.
It was already like that?
Yes.
Before the front was damaged?
Before the front was damaged.
Okay, so did he show you any new damage to the back?
And there was no new damage to the back.
All right, that's what I'm asking. Sir, what do you say to this?
All right. The accident was a 3-car pileup. It was a Monte Carlo hit me in the back and scooped me up to the people in the front. And he drove away. I got out the car and checked on the people in the front. And the police was so nonchalant because of COVID-19, they didn't want to touch nothing or say anything. They were just seeing if we was okay.
What damage did you see in the back?
I seen, cause it was like a little thing on the bumper, but it was really like, now it was like so much paint was off of it. I was like, oh man. And the front damage, it was barely undrivable.
You mean barely drivable?
Yeah.
Barely undrivable? Okay.
And you were stopped, you say? And you have nothing to back up what you're saying?
I can't, because the guy drove off. Everything
was proper with him, his license and everything, ma'am?
John had proper license.
Did he have everything proper?
Yeah, that I know of.
Well, you have to prove that he was negligent.
Because he is negligent because
Prove it.
He's the one, he ran into the lady car.
Yeah, but he says he was pushed into it by somebody else.
No, that's not true.
What else did you bring as evidence today? Because if he's a victim of a third-party crime, he's a victim just like...
I already know about third party because I watch your show. I love your show. I know about the third party rule, but I'm saying he was a victim. He was not a victim of nothing. He ran into that lady.
You don't believe anybody hit him in the back. That's your point?
I don't believe that, no.
All right, and I don't see any damage to the back either other than what was already on there. So, do you have anything showing damage to the back of the car that hit you? You're so nonchalant. I ain't got nothing and I don't care. It ain't my problem. It's her problem.
Right.
You better give him his 3 months. You send him some 3 months and then get you a new lock. All right?
Take that time.
Yes. And pay you your money in the meantime.
Thank you,
You have
sir.
proven that your car was damaged significantly. You showed it to me with the pictures. You also contested what he said about being hit in the back by showing me the back of your car, which had no new damage. He is unable to address any of that in evidence. So he provides me with no evidence. You provide me with a few pieces of evidence. So I'm going to grant the judgment to the one that has proven her case, $2,600. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, all right.
I love you.
Love you too now.
I love you.
Love you too now. Little headache you.
Huh? You love me.
You evil.
I know. But I get my money though. How about that?